Yo, what's good guys, been on fire here back with another video, and today we're going to be bringing you guys another defense in Madden 22. We're going to be out of the 2-4-5 out running a play that we have talked about before, but we're going to reintroduce some concepts I like to run out of it, of course update it a little bit, and then we're going to go over a setup that I like out of it a lot, and one that I think you guys can gain a lot from. We're going to be in the 2-4-5 odd, the Bears playbook for today's video, Chicago. Once again, you can also run it in Tampa Bay, any other playbooks that you like. I think it's in Buffalo, things like that. But I like out of Chicago personally. I have a full ebook on this playbook as well if you want to check that out. But for now, what we're going to do is just put a fast linebacker on the edge where we have Patrick Queen. And then on the other side of things, you're just going to get some safeties at these inside linebacker positions. Simply to help your user, help make plays. You need safeties there. It's Madden 22 after all. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run this out of the pinch 2. I'm going to show you guys it actually weighs from a flipped position like this or normal. So we're actually going to show both. It'll definitely be interesting, but we'll start out with it blitzing off the right side. And without further ado, let's jump straight into it. All right, so hopping on the field, we're going to show the standard way of setting up this blitz. Just kind of some review. So you're going to baseline. You're going to go ahead and move the slot cornerback down a little bit. Not too much, but just about right here should be good. You're going to move here with your user, and that should be it. So went a little bit fast, especially for those guys who already run this formation. You definitely know this. If you did not know this, I would recommend checking out some of my past videos. Or you can actually check out my ebook where I certainly discuss this. My Bears ebook to be exact, but it's just some standard stuff for 2-4-5 odd. You base a line. You move that slot corner in, then you're going to stand over here with your user. Now, you do have to do something pretty precise with your user. You're going to have to get the attention of one of these offensive linemen, which we did not do the job right there. So, well, I guess I'll hop into it again. You saw that it actually worked when I started the video, or when I started talking. It literally worked, so I guess we'll do it again. I'm not sure why this has to be difficult, but there you see it work off of both edges, and this time I actually blocked the running back. 6-man protection versus 5 people, rushing the passer. We get 2 people home. So take a look again. And this on the left side, it's kind of odd. It's usually like a weird 50-50 shot. You saw in the first time we didn't get anybody home. Weird enough. This time we get both people home. But really what you're doing with your user, you just want to somehow force an engagement from either of these guys. And you see we did the job by just pulling the right guard over. Of course, they have the running back blocking, so we do get one guy free, but hey, you blitz 5 against 6, you get pressure, which isn't guaranteed once again by any stretch of the imagination, but we'll show it again here. Once again, we'll just run some standard stuff, and there you see it again. I do think slanting outside helps with that guy on the left side, so you can definitely start to do that. That's what I did on this previous one. I didn't do it on the first one, but I did slant outside on the second one. Again, you see we get 2 people home. This time we'll send the running back out, which I'm not sure if the running back being on a route has any effect on the blocking. Of course, you would kind of expect, but I do think it's a little bit easier to get that slot corner off the edge when you slant outside, as you can see there. Now, we're going to hop into mainly a coverage adjustment out of this. So the coverage adjustment that I like to turn this into is a cover 3 cloud. And of course, I still will flip the play, so we're going to show it from both sides, don't worry. But we're going to create a cover 3 cloud on this left side, this bunch side. So what we're going to do is put X in an outside third. We're going to put Y, our free safety, in an inside third. And then, of course, you need a flat zone on that side. We don't want to put X, per se, in that zone because the blitz doesn't work with only 4 people. So you're going to put Y on it like a crow flat. And, of course, you can set zone drops to whatever you would like. Can A depend on the opponent? B, just be, again, whatever you want. You can just leave them at default, which is what we have them at now. But again, you're just going to kind of stand over here with your user. I like to slant outside, but you're just going to, let's put the running back on a little route, snap the ball, and boom, it works just like good, or just as good as it did. So definitely is a good thing right there. I'll hop into the replay a little bit just to show kind of what was happening on the play. And again, left side doesn't work. It's not going to work every time. It's pretty difficult for Calais Campbell to get this engagement on the left tackle. Rarely is. Maybe it has to do with speed. So maybe when I actually flip the play, which again we'll do later, maybe I will actually go ahead and put a faster guy there, see if that makes any difference, because Calais Campbell might as well be a D tackle. But again, I do feel like slanting outside definitely has helped over here. We saw it didn't work on that first play, but you actually see we get a little shed over there. But yeah, man, quick pressure off that edge should be very reliable with your cornerback. And that's all you're doing. You're either A, going to force him to block his running back, which if you can get him blocking his running back, you've already really won the mind game or the blitzing game. If you can get him to block 6 in this game, it's definitely going to have an effect and help you. But we'll show it again. Slant outside, hover over here. This is with the running back blocked, and you see again, sometimes if they have the running back blocked, they will get it, but it's going to be relatively quick pressure, especially if you have a good linebacker who can rush the passer one-on-one with a running back. They should be able to get that block shed in a pretty, timely manner, relatively. But yeah, as far as the adjustments, why do we go with this? I do like the cover 3 cloud a little bit better to defend quick routes. I feel like it definitely can be a little bit better. And again, you can set this crow flats really whatever you want, but it should be better against really all routes on this left side, taking away quick things so you can kind of press this guy really if you wanted. I'm fine pressing overall everybody because we have a deep half over here. So that's definitely something that I'm fine with. Again, you do kind of have to use it over here, which we'll show one more time, and then we'll hop into kind of flipped. But we'll go ahead and snap the ball over here. This time, again, you see it work on the left side, which best case scenario, you get both those guys free. Once again, it's not necessarily guaranteed, but it definitely is a possibility. So we'll show the replay here. And again, when you can get him off the edge, Patrick Queen is going to scream there. This time we had the running back block, so one guy gets blocked, but you still get the other home. Definitely a very good result of the blitz. But let's actually show it flipped now. All right, so now we have our play flipped. We're going to go ahead base the line again. Just get the correct spreadage from your linebackers. Again, you can move this guy in, and it just seems like it's a little bit tough. You have wide receivers over there. These guys can get bumped for sure, so I just feel like it's not as reliable as blitzing off the other side, but it can be good for disguising other things and running other plays. I would definitely have to agree with that. But we'll just show the blitz from the same side, and then we'll hop into our actual adjustments. But we're going to run it, kind of stand over here again. I will slant outside once again, but run over here. You see it just doesn't seem to work as clean. It seems like you're still getting the linebackers, or it seems like you're still getting the pressure off the right. So we'll show it again, same play. And you notice what happens with our slot corner. He gets bumped like he always does. Weird stuff happens. You notice how Zacchaeus literally bumps Justin Houston off his pass rush. It's just weird stuff happens like that. But we actually get the pressure off the right side. I did have the running back blocked, so I will go ahead. I might actually try different spacing to prevent that from happening. So maybe we'll just streak RB to get him, out of the way. We'll put Y on a little wheel route. So we'll try something like this. See if that will help from a defensive standpoint. Again, we'll base the line. I like slanting outside, but maybe for this blitz, slanting outside could actually hurt it, potentially. So again, we're still going to hover over here. Ball is snapped. We're going to run around, and this time, again, you see it seems to still work on the right. So it's really just a matter of, would I rather have the linebacker get pressure or the corner? I think they're both the same. They both should have really fast speed. Patrick Queen's really quick. But yeah, it just really depends. And you see how potentially even Lindstrom maybe picks him up. You don't see it often, but he definitely could pick him up. And over here on the left side, what I'm talking about, especially against bunch, I mean, these guys just get bumped, and maybe I need to move him off a little bit further than that, but he still is getting bumped. It's going to be difficult to find a route combination where he doesn't really get bumped. We're also going to try without slanting outside on this one. So, and then we'll hop into the adjustments, but we're just going to try, we're just labbing around with this blitz a little bit. Snap it, and there you see again, Patrick Queen, Lindstrom kind of there, but your slot corner really doesn't get there ever. Whereas you saw from the first one, we had a lot of instances where we actually got 2 people free. On this one, you've never seen 2 people free. But let's get into the adjustments now. With these adjustments, we're going to try out a couple of different things. We're just going to try out a standard way of doing it like this. Cover 3 on the left. So our adjustments don't save. Cover 3 on the left. Cover 2 on the right. Now, I don't necessarily expect this to work because, again, you're taking away one of the blitzers, which is not something that we did on that first play. So we'll try it, but I don't expect this to work just from the beginning. And, yes, it doesn't work. So, again, although you might be wondering why would that player affect if he's not really getting home, it just has an effect on the alignment and how they block, how they slide, pretty much everything. So the way you might want to do it is going to be either to A, and this is an adjustment I like to do a lot, just put my user in the curl flat. So we can just keep the curl flat to the bunch side, which is generally what you want to do, but you're just going to play the curl flat with your user. So here's your adjustments. You're going to play a curl flat assignment. You still have a complete cover 2 on the right because you keep your vert hook over there, but you stand over here, ball is snapped, you kind of hover over, you get that pressure, and then you just run back, try and defend the corner route. So I think this is a really good way to do it, especially with curl flats. Now, if you're not comfortable using the flat, of course, there's not necessarily a whole lot you can do other than put the curl flat on the right side. And when you do that, you're not going to get pressure at all, because you've seen with this style of blitz, it's really only pressure from the right side. So you can't go ahead, put the curl flat on the right side, otherwise you're not getting any pressure. Now, one thing maybe you could actually do, we'll see if this works, is actually run the cover 3 like this. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but you could definitely maybe run it like this if I had to guess. This could most definitely work. So you just still put the curl flat over there. We'll try it. Snap the ball, kind of hover over here. We still get the pressure with queen. He does get picked up. So this is definitely the way to go around the cover 3 cloud. You could A, which I'll show again with my user, or B, run it like that. So we'll show it like that again. Base the line, put B, and this is if you wanted to run it on the other side. Generally, it's better to run it to the bunch side, but if you were in a flip situation or whatever the case may be, maybe they flip their bunch, you don't have enough time to flip your play, it could be a good situation to run this for sure. So again, just hover over here, snap the ball, kind of get your hover on, and then you see we actually get 2 people free there. But that is definitely the way to run the cover 3 cloud, or the cover 3 cloud if they flip it. If you run it from the traditional side, once again, what that looks like is just to put your user on the actual curl flat, just like so. So again, using the flat definitely can be risky, especially when it's on the bunch side. So I'll show another way, and we'll actually see if the hovering really matters. But this time you see we get no pressure. But again, you just kind of got to hover over here in this curl flat area, like we did right there. I'll show one more strategy. I want to see if this works. Kind of labbing once again on the fly here, but we'll move Tavon Young down. We'll leave him on like his hook curl. Then we'll actually play the curl flat from here. So I feel like this could be a little bit better. You play the curl flat over here. I don't know if this will work necessarily. Snap the ball. And we get the pressure actually from both sides. Maybe this is the glitch. Let me find out if this is actually the glitch. Kind of labbing on the fly. If you stayed until this point in the video, you won because you just saw how well this blitz worked. We actually got the perfect spacing. Maybe it was just because of the spacing of Tavon Young, but we actually get it to work very, very perfectly there. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but we'll take it. I'm actually going to try that again for sure. So we're going to move Tavon Young down. Not sure what the placement was, thinking it was around here. We're going to go ahead, run our cover 3 cloud over here, put our user in the curl flat, Patterson on his route, snap the ball, see if it works. And would you look at that, Tavon Young almost gets free. And again, really, Tavon Young does get free on this blitz. It's just a determination of does he get bumped or not. But you see Patrick Queen gets free again. And yeah, man, it's pretty much going to wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed, drop a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, and peace. I'm out of here.